1:03 left to play here in the half. Brown out there with Shavlik Randolph. And it's Ross in at the shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Watson's shot is good.
His shot's hitting on another level here in the second. I mean, it's looking effortless now.
Picked by Randolph. Ross sets a screen for Beverly. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too... too bad either.
Just great timing on that play too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Brown. There's 42 seconds left now here in the second. Karsov passes to Watson. Olynyk, a screen on Beverly. Here's Watson. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
The free throw drops for Watson.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second.
I'll tell you, he's coming through for them at the free throw line today. His form has been perfect.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Picked by Randolph. Back to Beverly. There's the screen. Brown right side. Rebound by Olynyk.
Man, look at how well the defense does to cut his path to the basket. Comes up empty on what might have been an easy play.
With 1 on the clock, and the basket by Karsov. And Utah leads by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Steve Clifford. Steve, what's the focus going into the second half?
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on checking out Utah. Kenny?
The differential is the free throw attempts. And that's one of the big stories in this game tonight. They were being so aggressive and so smart that all they could do on the defensive end was foul.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, I'll tell you what I saw in the first half, Ernie. 3 things. Soft deep.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Doris, what an honor, inducted into your college's Hall of Fame, something not many of us can say. What does that kind of honor do for the confidence for you personally going forward?
You know what, Providence College is a place that means a great deal to me. So what that Hall of Fame induction did was just remind me of all the special memories that I shared with my teammates. I'm close with many of them today. And Kevin, you know this, you know, if you've ever been inside a locker room, it's those moments when you're laughing until your stomach hurts. I'd say we were the Hall of Fame fun team. That's what I'd say.
I think we're on the fun team here on 2K. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Williams, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. That one drops for him. Bosch has got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
Good job working the in-between area.
Yeah, I think if the defense is going to give that to him, he's got to take the opportunity. He uses his size and high release point on the jumper.
So it's Utah now. Back to Whiteside. Outside Williams. Nice ball movement by Utah. Clock at 4. George with the bucket. George has got the lead. Back up to 2 now for Utah.
Boy, Kev, I love his game. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
Bosch sets the pick for Dragic. Offline with his 3.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
Well, you know, that's okay, I think. Even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
Gibson dishes to Williams. Back to Gibson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Now it's a 5-point Utah lead.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And he gets it back. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Whiteside.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that Coach would probably like to see him reverse.
And the first one drops. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Williams sets a screen for George. And Gibson kicks to George. Williams passes to Gibson. Rebound San Antonio. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And how about that bench? I mean, you got to give it up for that second unit. They really sparked that victory.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Greg, that the guys off the bench stepped up and provided the necessary spark. I don't like their energy level since the break, right? They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots.
Now the pass to Williams. Shoots over Barton. No good on that one.
Now that's where they want to go with the ball. They can tolerate a few misses as long as he gets his touches inside.
Pass to D'Alembert. Back to Barton from past the arc. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Hawks.
You know, a poor shooting night. I just got the sense they didn't work hard enough to get good looks.
Right, there has to be some sort of consistent effort to generate quality shots. It seemed to me they thought they were going to come easily.
Here's Dragic following the three-pointer by Utah. Screen by D'Alembert. Dragic left side. The feet to D'Alembert. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Goran Dragic. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. And Doris, so many players do tend to shy away from contact, but which players, in your opinion, really love the physical aspect of the game, really helps their game?
Well, let's go old school. And the ground and pound game of Zach Randolph. The guy doesn't have an inch in terms of his vertical jump, but has managed to be well into his second decade in the NBA. For me, Zach Zebo doing work on the box, a thing of beauty.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
San Antonio trails by 11. Passes it to Barton. He kicks it to Bosch. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Bosch nails both of them. Utah leading by 9. He's guarded by Dragic. Whiteside, a screen on Dragic. Off the screen. Goes back up. And it's weighted in by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, this guy does some tough work on the glass. Battles as hard as anybody for those second chance opportunities.
Ross with it. 7 points in the game. Bosch inside. He's covered by Whiteside. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Bosch. Utah has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Williams dishes to Whiteside. Whiteside a screen, feeds it to George. Kicks to Williams. And stolen by Barton. From the top of the key. Rebound, Utah. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Pass to Gibson. Williams kicks to Gibson. Dishes to Williams. Launches it. He's off on that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Inside, Gibson with the steal. Barton with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. 6 points for him.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
The dish to Whiteside. Williams kicks to Whiteside. Whiteside a screen. Nice ball movement by Utah. From deep, George. San Antonio with the rebound. Dallenberg's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Barton passes to Bosch. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked by Whiteside. No good from Dragic.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Williams dishes to Whiteside. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Ross. Looking to end the drought. And George gets it to go. George has got 11 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
Utah making a change here.
A moment here to see the numbers for Beverly. He's putting up 9 points a game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
Now, here's Dragic. 10 points for him. And he banks in the layup. 12 points for him.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
And Olynyk kicks to Williams. Shoots. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
The pass to Beverly. Clock at 6. Pass to D'Alembert. There's Dragic with the 3. San Antonio getting another chance here. He dishes it to D'Alembert. Dragic against Williams. And D'Alembert kicks to Dragic. Screen by D'Alembert. Buries it from three-point range.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right, the effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
Now, here's Olynyk. He has 7. Defended by Beverly. It's Drummond, high post. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Dragic against Williams. There's the pick. The Spurs making a switch here. Brown's checked in, and Utah also making a switch. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Williams. Beverly, the pass to Randolph. Now here's Dragic. He's covered closely, and the basket is good.
I'll tell you, that's a graceful finish. Not just any old layup, the teardrop.
Olynyk, a screen on Beverly. Now the feed to Karasov. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Exactly the kind of ball movement they're looking for.
And here's Beverly. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Randolph can't hit. Ariza outside. From deep. Missed number 7 from the field. He's also made 7.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Puts the fadeaway right on the money. He has 5.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Passes to Drummond. Here's Karasov. He's guarded by Dragic. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Olynyk. Off the pick. And he hits the jump shot. He's got 24.
Really off on his shooting. Just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Outside Dragic. Here's Randolph. Randolph can't get that one to fall.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
Here's Karasov. 6 points for him. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Dragic has got the ball. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, easy call.
Beverly. 2 shots.
That's good from Beverly. A different look now for San Antonio. D'Alembert comes in for Brown. And Chris Bosch is subbed in for Shavlik Randolph. C.J. Watson, he's checked in for Utah. He's off on the second. Utah leading by 3. But they get it back. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Defended by Beverly. And Watson has it in the corner. They set the pick. He feeds it to Olynyk. Here's Karasov. He's guarded by Dragic. Karasov, no luck.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. Karasov's got 9. Beverly. No good that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Utah out in front. They lead by 6. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Now, here's Dragic. We've got D'Alembert. Chris Bosch is out there with Dragic. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Back to Bosch. Out to the wing. Clock at 4. Dragic with a wide open look. The 17-footer goes down. Dragic has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for San Antonio. Screen by Olynyk. Here's Karasov. And D'Alembert pulls it down. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. A different look for Utah. Whiteside's checked in, and Georgia subbed in for C.J. Watson. Utah leading by 4, and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Well, he just gets ahead of himself and throws it away, right? You've got to have better focus than that.
And the Spurs with possession here. Outside Dragic. He kicks to Bosch. Sinks that one from the post. Bosch has got 21. Here's Karasov. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Now here's Beverly. He's covered closely. Trains the three-pointer. 19 points for Goran Dragic.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
At the elbow, it's Whiteside. Drummond a screen. Here's Karasov. He's guarded by Dragic. Here's Whiteside. Martin's checked in for Goran Dragic. And a switcher also for Utah. Gibson's checked in. San Antonio trailing here. Now Beverly, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
Here's Karasov. Off the pick. It goes straight through with the swish. He has 29.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And Beverly kicks to Bosch. Double team on Bosch. It's Barton on the wing to take the lead. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Whiteside, a screen on Barton. Karasov dishes to Whiteside. Outside, George down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Whiteside. Whiteside missing again. San Antonio leading. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Kicks it to Karasov. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Misfires after coming off the pick.
You know, he's working on his inside game, but clearly there's still a little more work to do.
Now, here's Beverly. Screened by Dallenberg. To the middle, and stolen by Whiteside. Defended by Beverly. It's stolen by Dallenberg. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Here's Barton. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, obviously, it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They've bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around.
Here's Karasov. Feeds to Whiteside. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. Whiteside a screen. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And Utah leads by 1.
This guy's trying to close this game out in style. He's not going to stop attacking until he's sure this win is in the books.
There's the screen. Pass to Bosch. Dishes it to Barton. And Beverly kicks to Bosch. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Barton outside. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's Beverly missing. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Now the dish to Whiteside. George with the ball. And the pass to Karasov. Shoots over Barton. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Boy, nice approach, working it in low that time. Caused some problems for the defense, keeping them off balance enough just to get the bucket.
Now here's Barton. Here's Bosch. Cans the 12-footer. Bosch has got 4 points in the quarter. Utah leading. Defended by Beverly. Pass to Karasov, and it's sent back by Bosch.
Well, it's been an up and down quarter for him on the offensive end. Mostly down, though.
And that one's good. Beverly, there is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
So it's Utah now. The feed now to Karasov. He dishes it to Gibson. Here's Whiteside. Over to the left wing. The second chance effort. Bullseye. 33 points for him.
And he has the chops for this. Raising the intensity when it matters most.
Right, you love the aggressiveness. This guy is willing to take over at the key opportunities. After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make sense.
Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Whiteside a screen. Plenty of space. Good on the bucket.
He has been so big here in the 4th quarter. 5 of 6 from the field.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Bosch sets the pick for Beverly. Pass to Bosch. Double team on Bosch. Back to Beverly. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
Beverly. At the line for 2.
He's off on the first. Ross, he's checked in for the Spurs. And a switcher also for Utah. Williams, he's checked in for Karazov. He hits the second from the line.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
For Utah, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Right side a screen. Kicks to Gibson. He feeds it to Whiteside. 6 to shoot. Over in the corner, Williams. And stolen by Barton. Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. Ross in the corner. It's good from long range. And the Spurs lead by 4.
You hope that's a wake-up call for the defense, boys, because you give them that clean a look and it's over.
Right side a screen. Gibson passes to Whiteside. Nice D from Bosch.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg, especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Utah trails by 4. Here's Whiteside. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he still got a lot of gas in the tank.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
No good from Bosch. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. He drains the quick shot. Beverly's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs. And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Utah has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Williams. Right side a screen. The baseline J. And it falls over the rim and in. San Antonio's gone 4 of 7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Barton kicks to Bosch. Back to Barton. Shoots the 3. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. Bosch has got 3 assists now in this one.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the 3. That's a dangerous proposition.
Now, here's George. Back to Whiteside. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shot clock at 6. Williams dishes to George. For 3. Tries again, and he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And the Spurs making a change here. Dragic has checked in.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Barton. Again, the Spurs good for 2. And Utah has possession. Feeds it to Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And that one's good by Bosch. Utah trails by 5. Whiteside a screen. Here's Gibson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Samuel Dallenberg picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
Two shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. San Antonio making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. He's able to hit the second one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Pass to Barton. There's a screen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, I didn't either. I thought his feet were moving. It was close, but he was still sliding in just a bit.
And Utah has possession. Here's Gibson. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
I'll tell you, that's the killer instinct you need to have. You love the attacking mentality near the cup.
Now here's Bosch. And that one is good. Bosch has got 27 points.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Dishes to Gibson. And Dallenberg pulls it down. And San Antonio shooting straight 49% from the field. Ross in the corner. And Dallenberg kicks to Beverly. Barton in the corner. Bosch against Whiteside.
And why take that contested shot? I mean, make the extra pass.
You know, that's a head scratcher. When the defense is in your grill, move the ball.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer. You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Right, that's the game plan. It's got to be executed perfectly. No time to waste.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Chris Bosch.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin, he's trying to keep them focused.
All right, thank you, David.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And just trying to salvage anything at this point, even if it's just some momentum heading into the next one.
No, I think you're exactly right, Greg. You've got to take any positive you can get. You'd like to see them come together and build something, even if it's in a loss.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Well, guys, that'll seal it for sure, right? Terrific job keeping his concentration and knocking those down.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out. And executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.